It's with great honor that I present to you tonight our students, our 4 Cherry students who are here tonight. And let me say just this much here. I dress up every day. It's not every day that I get to see these kids in their tuxedos and their dresses, but what you're going to see here is a display like no other, our Grand March. Before we get to the Grand March, though, I do want to point out that none of this would be possible without the efforts and the support of our prom sponsor, Mrs. Becky Morose. Not only is she the MC this evening, she is the reason why this Grand March will be perfect, as it always is, and that the prom will certainly be a classy event this evening. So without further ado, Mrs. Morose.
Welcome to a starry night at Fort Cherry High School. Before we bring out our stars in all of their evening splendor, I would like to thank a few people who were not mentioned specifically in our program. First of all, I want to thank my wonderful prom committee. These young ladies have worked so hard to make sure that we have a wonderful prom tonight. I want to give special thanks to my officers this year, Gabrielle Quinton, who was my president, Haley Zinn, my vice president, Alyssa Baker, who was treasurer, Kristen Lyman, who is my secretary. Several members of our committee made some major contributions as well. Allie McVicker did a beautiful job with the seating charts and the arrangements, and she put up with a lot of guff. So, Destiny Merlino organized the fundraising and got her mom, Mrs. Linda Merlino, to help the finance committee. Kathy Zonka and Julie Stark did all of the signage inside of the high school. And I would also like to thank our wonderful maintenance staff and our AV crew and Mr. Nelson for providing us with the music and the gorgeous lighting tonight. I guess you guys have something? Thank you, ladies. All right, without further ado, let's bring out tonight's stars. Oh, and also as a special treat for you tonight, we will be selecting our homecoming king and queen here at Grand March. Our first stars are Gabrielle Quinton and Justin Tack. Escorted by Justin Foreman. Next is Kristen William and her date, Chris Batley. Or Batobi or Batobi. It's not really Chris's name. Next up, we have Destiny Merlino, escorted by Matthew Klein. Next, we have Brittany and Brianne Bigler. And they have a special help from Mother Ted. Next, we have Sarah Merlino and Savannah Irwin. Next up is Julie Stark, escorted by Charles Lauderdale. Next, we have Miss Kathy Zonka. Next up, we have Erica Hamilton, escorted by Michael Penn. Next is Hannah Kramer, escorted by Donnie Taylor. Next we have Casey Trelawney and Kenzie Hart. Colton Coebreeze and Morgan Gelman. Rachel Lucas and Cole Clark. Next is Clarissa Diamond and Austin Curtis. Next is Scott Stranisha and Caitlin Hamilton. Next we have Allison McVicker and Devin Price. Next we have Brandon McConnell and Kayla Hines. Escorted by R.J. Zimmerman. Kaylin Solani and Andrea Nicholas. Next we have Justin Iski and Tina Balbi. Next we have Lainey Klinsky and Riley Smith. Next we have Garrett Whalen and Miss Amelia Mott. Sam Shaw and Cheyenne Prendle. Next we have Riley O'Connor and Angela Crack. Next up is Allison Menzies, escorted by Jason Vickers. Next we have Mercy Bado and Kimberly Campbell. Matt Amarissa and Kelly Hogan. McInerney and Cassie Piper. Haley Schmidt and Alex Freiberg. Matt McKay and Ashley Lasik. We'll be watching them closely. Next we have Tiffany Caldwell. Erin Cowden and Rachel Sturgeon. Chris Cook and Amber Nimble. Matt McDonald and Victoria Inskett. Hope Gillespie and Nick Cortazzo. Cheyenne Schenkel and Nick Calvado. Harry Sawhill and Lakin Kimmer. Ricky Jones and Casey Belstromley. Alan Zimmerman and Sarah McDaniel. Kelly Duratz and John Finley. Dustin Henke and Cassidy Smith. I'm not actually watching the Prom. Not as much as Miss Lasik. Matt Graham and Madison Gregory. Zach Karn and Erica Launder. Taylor Connell and Zach Dayman. Or not. Hannah Tidd and Troy Reedy. Lauren Ragland and Reese Powell. Dana McIntyre and Sarah Titan. Isabel Kristen Walker, and Kylie Lindbergh. Logan Alec and Emily Lucas. Nick Zando and Victoria Chapman. Matt Haslin and Julie Whitefield. Logan Bradburn and Tiffany Cook. Hunter Durazio and Ashley Morris. Shane Turkley and Jordan Bouchon. Anthony Panizza and Erica White. Colton Lucas and Galena Lodge. Evan Stramisha and Abby Ross. Jesse McKean and Hannah Ogburn. And last but by no means least, okay, I'm sorry, not last but Alyssa Chornay and Luke Reve. And now last but certainly not least, Philip Baker and Sammy Merriman. Now we would like to bring out our 2014 prom court. First we have Lauren Ragland, escorted by Brandon McGurk. Next we have Morgan Gadman, escorted by Ricky Jones. Next is Lainey Klinsky, escorted by Sam Shaw. Next is Ashley Lasik, escorted by Zach Karn. And finishing off our court is Maggie Coyne, escorted by Caitlin Solani. I tempted to go gentlemen before ladies, just, to shake things up, but we will do ladies before gentlemen. It's very official. Our prom queen is Miss Lauren Ragland. attending our Grand March this evening, and we will take very good care of your offspring, and you'll see them around the night. Good night.